as to what is the true rendition of a constitutional provision. The oracle is the judiciary that interprets the Constitution. And there is a clear judicial pronouncement already from the bench that the executive has the right to deploy soldiers for purposes of conducting elections. And when the bench has made a pronouncement in the constitutional democracy, it is akin to a Roma locuta et cosa finita et, meaning when Rome has spoken, there is nothing more to be said. And that is the position just now. But I am happy, I'm sorry, Madam.
Honorable,
yes.
one moment.
Yes.
The police is supposed to deal with this matter.
Very well.
Correct? Am I
yes.
correct? Now, suppose the Inspector General of Police confronts an issue or a problem that his men cannot deal with. Can he call for backup, help from the military?
He can call for backup.
He can.
He can
cannot.
call for back. He can
Oh,
call.
he can.
He can call.
He can.
He can call.
The law allows him to do that.
He can call for backup.
Okay.
He can call for backup. But
all right.
But let me quickly go to my friend in Abuja. I am happy that he has raised the stakes by talking about the achievements of Mr. President when he said that Mr. President has transmogrified Nigeria today into a state of El Dorado. Let me tell him and Nigerians that 4 years ago, when Mr. President campaigned from spot to spot, he made certain promises to Nigerians. And at Onitsha, Mr. President was here to have said, I quote him, "I do not make empty promises in my campaign, because whatever I promised to do, I had already carried out adequate study to make sure I can accomplish it in the next 4 years." Right. At the Presidential Summit on Job Creation in Abuja, Mr. President said he was going to bring about a crackdown on piracy in the entertainment industry. Has that been done? In the one-man debate by Mr. President said he was going to expand and develop the downstream sector of the oil and gas industry to provide about 1 million jobs in Abuja. Has that been done? In Kaduna, Mr. President promised that he was going to spend 350 billion in building small dams across the north in the next 4 years to stimulate massive irrigational farms. This took place at the Northern Economic Summit in Kaduna. Has that been done? Mr. President said he was going to build a car manufacturing or assembly plant in his meeting with the leaders of the National Union of Road Transport Workers. Has that been done? And in Ondo 4 years ago, Mr. President promised to set 50 billion aside in the 2011 budget to facilitate employment for youth. Has that been done?
Yes.
In Ibadan, Mr. President, in the Southwest launch of the campaign, promised to run a transparent government, treat all citizens equally, respect law and order, turn around the nation's bad road network. Is that the situation today? In Oshobo, the truth of the matter is that today the nation, 4 years after Mr. President's stay in the villa, the nation is in a state of political sciatica, economic radiculopathy, social Ebola, and spiritual and moral state of erebocism. And that is why the people are shouting for change. And rather than for PDP to address these issues, they have been a recourse to politics of monocracy, politics of mediocrity, politics of prebendalism, politics of mercantilism, politics encouraging on Mengistian tribalism, ethnocentric chauvinism, pestilential nepotism, and rabid ethnicism. That is what we have today.
Okay,
the issues that have not been addressed, and that is why people are saying that they want change in this country, and change they will get.
Okay, Mr. Obahiagbon, let's get Mr. Onanuju to respond. Yes. Mr. Onanuju?
Yes. I have heard Mr. Obahiagbon. The president has surpassed a lot of those things he's talking about. We didn't say we're going to build a car assembly plant. What he said, he will build a conducive atmosphere. Today, Innocent is about to start exporting cars. We today are not only Africa's largest economy by the GDP count, we are also Africa's largest destination for foreign direct investment, and we are also beneficiaries of Africa's largest direct domestic investment. We have become Africa's most admired country today by other Africans. Despite our challenges, Nigeria is like a virgin suddenly discovered today by the gentleman. We should ask, why is there so much rush for the control of the soul of Nigeria? Because we have been responsible for Nigeria's longest period of economic expansion. 16 years unbroken, on a class that are matched by any other state in Africa. We have been responsible for bringing a stability in governance to allow the APC government to go into the Eco-Atlantic housing project. If it were before, they will be harassed. Good luck allows everybody to live and let live, allowing the Igbo adage of Ebe Berugubere to sustain. And this is what we've been asking for. Allow everybody to be part of it. Our country today is being recognized as about the country with the third fastest growing economy in projection for this year. Every single indicator record talks very great about Nigeria. Ask yourself why. Why is Nigeria suddenly, despite our rebasing of the economy, with so much infrastructure deficit? To build this infrastructure, industry will build it, industry will make money. Today, we have been able to sell our power units, even giving them money for them to be able to repair what they didn't see and then fill in the gap. We will very soon have the electricity market becoming as buoyant as our telecoms market. We have performed better than any other government in the history of Nigeria. What we have is, we have a Sunni insurgency which is caused due to the effects of secularism brought about by changes due to the democracy that has come to our country. This is the only sin that Nigeria has committed. Nigeria is not guilty of anything except introducing democracy, which has created today Africa's fastest growing middle class in Lagos and all around the country. We are doing very well. We have an economic policy that everybody can see. We do not intend to go into building anything. No, we will not do that. But we will create the conducive atmosphere for people to thrive. That's why today Nigeria has the highest number of brand new billionaires in Africa. And that brand new billionaire is also the reason why, beside Edo State, you have Anambra producing the highest number of dollar billionaires in Nigeria. We want to create that wealth all over the country. That's why, for the first time in Nigeria's history, Jonathan has built more universities in northern Nigeria than all the presidents that came before him put together. Why were we doing this? You cannot grow an economy without it being inclusive. And we know the problem we've had is historical. When the Fulanese conquered the Hausa states, they introduced elementary, which is the same as the madrasas. The elementary is the reasons why northern Nigeria is so to humanities largest
if I may come in here,
access to education.
The question
we have now built more schools in northern Nigeria so that there will be more children who can participate and gain in a tomorrow's Nigeria. Okay. We want an inclusive system. That's why we are different from the APC.
The question that brought about the digression into the achievement of the PDP or the APC has to do with the deployment of the military, security of those that are conducting the elections and those who are coming out to vote. There were two court judgments about the deployment of the military, and the two courts have said no to deployment of military. Now, the military being deployed are not being deployed to the polling units. So what is this thing about?
Constitutionally, in the Army Act and also in our Constitution, allowed to be deployed to help in securing the civil space. The military are not being deployed to do election. No.
Let me read something out here.
The military are only securing the town, the environment, so that the APC talks do not come in to see the polling units to then
Section
do what they
215 of the 1999 Constitution as amended states that the maintenance of internal security, including law and order during elections, shall be the duty of the Nigeria police. That is the Constitution. The duty of the Nigeria police. Alewa asked the question, is it that the military can only come in when the police ask for their help? And Mr. Obahiagbon said yes.